Hello. Let's just get everyone on screen right here.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hey,
what's up?
I can't put Serena down. It just doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna rotate Serena up here, kick Bangden down for change.
Ouch. Okay, I can live with it.
You just separated the neighbor apart. The Jeevan is there? Who is there?
Puma can take on two United fans lah. I'm sure.
And you put me in between Liverpool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it should be. Okay. Thank you all for watching. This is the Shades of Red show, the all Man United and Liverpool fan talk show. I don't think there's any other in the country. So this is the third edition. The good thing about this is the match getting called off last week is we get to have a third show when we only had supposed to have two shows in the season. So who knows? They might postpone this week's match because there's rumors there's going to be another protest. So we might have a fourth edition. All right. It feels like we could have had I don't know. We could have had 9 points or something like that, right? Okay, so I'm just going to introduce my very today we've got the very loyal panel speakers here. I've got to say, so I must say, coming closer to the end of the season, I think on behalf of myself and Puva, I would like to thank Bangden, Dave B, Serena, Kishan, and our guest speaker here today, Jeevan, for really supporting the network and the show. The last international break did not do anybody favors, and I think since then a lot of fan shows have lost momentum. So, but it's good that we have a big match like this to bring it back together.
Yep.
So I hope we actually end the season strong. We are going to try to have one footy talk show, a special footy talk show talking about voting for team of the season. Okay, that's going to be fun. So we're going to have that in the coming weeks leading up to the end of the season. So let's see how that goes. But today we're going to talk about Manchester United versus Liverpool. Okay, I think the most anticipated match in English football in modern times. All right, so and I feel like I'm repeating what I said last week. So just let's get into it. Today we're gonna have. I think we talked about the player battles, Ole versus Klopp, and all those kind of things last week. We're gonna go into a different angle this week. We're gonna keep it open because we have two fan bases here. Let's go into the first topic. That we're gonna have topics for both teams, but everyone's gonna share what they want to share. I think the topic that is dreading all Liverpool fans today, right now, in the coming matches, especially after the result, the 2-1 result, where Manchester United didn't come back. I was waiting for the comeback. No, they're gonna come back. They didn't come back. Let's talk about the Liverpool angle first, then we'll go into United. Okay, can Liverpool finish top 4? We started this season.
Pua just disappeared, man. Pua disappeared.
So very cocky, until that.
Binding, close the eyes. Binding, you have to cool a bit.
Binding will notice because we started the season so very confident. Let's say confident, and then because we never won the Premier League in since the original Godzilla versus Kong, which was in 19 God knows when. It feels like we have never won the Premier League in my books. So we were a bit
Why are you laughing?
we were cocky about things, and going into Christmas still leading the table, right? Still leading the table, and unfortunately, it's quite sad, right? How things have turned out. So, let's go realistically. Boy, we got 2 United fans immediately turn off their cameras. Like, where is the sportsmanship here? Like,
No, he's laughing behind the scenes.
come on. Yeah. Hey,
All good, all good.
Yeah, we are
this-
trying
this- this
our
is-
best hard,
Wait,
not to laugh,
this
not to
is-
shout.
this
We're
is-
respecting you all, okay?
I can't,
Okay lah, okay lah.
I can't accept this. I can't accept this. Red card.
Selamat,
Red card.
selamat Hari Raya lah, weh. Selamat Hari Raya lah, weh.
That's credit card lah.
Yeah lah. This card more relevant to Manchester United lah. The way they spend money. Anyway, let's go into this. Let's hear it from maybe. I know I'm going to get a very objective response from Puva, but let's hear it from Puva's opposite. Okay, which is Kishan right on top there. So let's start with Kishan. Puva is going to be very objective, and I look forward to what Puva is going to say. But Kishan, what do you think?
Okay, for my take, first I would like to congratulate Thiago for scoring his first Liverpool goal at Anfield. And when we talk
The United fans are not impressed, not interested. Like
Finally he scored one.
seriously brutal.
Okay, so back to the question, can Liverpool finish top 4? Like Sienna said just now, we all know we've been cocky since the starting of the season. We've been top in the Christmas, but sadly we didn't have any trophies in Christmas for being first. So I guess with the form that we are in now,
This is fun, weh. This is fun.
so I think with our form now, it's a 50-50 situation. Because it's quite hard to say, because the next few matches will be crucial.
I would like to. I think we lost Serena. Serena's back. Okay. I would like to ask Kishan what calculator is using to get the 50-50.
I'm using the India method of calculation, like
Numerology is it, bro? You add the positions, look at the stars, and see whether they can go down
then
or
you-
not.
50. Okay, so when we talk about top 4, it all depends, because the next, I think 4 matches for Liverpool will be damn crucial. And like Top say, we'll go matches by matches. So the next will be United, which is very crucial, and we've never beaten Ole. For once, we've never beaten the United United team. And don't hype about the win against Southampton, because that is a totally different team that we are playing against, and we are playing against United. That will be a totally different and stronger team. And you saw what Ole did. He played his under 18 squad just to ensure Liverpool will miss out on the UCL and also have their players back for the match. And can Liverpool finish top 4? If we manage to win 3 and draw 1, which is, I think it's okay, given that Leicester lose their remaining 2 matches. That's all I can say. But top 4 is realistic, because it's not mathematically secure for any teams, except for Man City, which they only had 100 fans
I
outside.
think United made it harder yesterday by losing to Leicester on purpose.
No.
Oh, the 100 fans. Epic.
No. Jeevan bro, I don't really think your point matters now, because you know about Klopp, he does everything in the hard way. You
For the
don't
fans
really-
also lah.
Yeah, it's like you got a chance to be in top 4. Okay lah, I draw, then I win. Like what are you gonna do? Like, it all depends on Klopp, you know.
Brother, likewise, we also went first for 1 week, I think, and then all of a sudden City just came up right on top, and they're like,
Yeah, but
They
but
won
you
already.
came once, once in a blue moon, you need to come to first.
after 8 years lah, bro. After 8 years.
After 8 years, right? Okay lah. It's like, but for me, the top 4, it's still open for Liverpool because we have 4 matches left. But it all depends on Klopp lah, Klopp and the players, whether they have the mentality, giving that Van Dijk is back on the pitch. I mean, back on the training ground. will be a much needed boost for all the players because we'll have leadership in the training ground, which will be important for all the players. And with the news of Van Dijk rejecting the move to play for Holland in the Euros, that will be a huge boost for us because he can start off fresh for the next season.
Yep.
Even that if Konate's deal is done and
Yep.
if Konate comes to Liverpool, that will be crucial for him too.
Yep.
Which I think Konate ada Kona tak masuk Liverpool ni.
Kau nak baring lah, bro.
Konate goes out there.
Okay. Let's go to Jivan. Well, what are your thoughts?
I would follow what Kishan said because, like, I mean, if only United won yesterday, the chances would have been 70-30. Because
Why?
Mathematically speaking, so they would have caught up to Leicester and they would have gotten at least number 4. But that's the thing. Yesterday, when United played under 18 or under 17, like so, 10 changes. They made 10 changes in the match, and I was actually like thinking in another perspective, like, are they going to purposely lose this match and make it difficult for Liverpool, like, to come top 4 or what? Because 100% Leicester was looking at finishing beating United after 23 years, and United's like playing such a young squad, and somehow Greenwood scored. That was like a great thing for us. But mathematically speaking, I think United has made it harder for Liverpool to come to top 4 to chase Leicester because they literally won against us, and we will see how this next 3 games would decide for Liverpool and how Klopp is going to set his squad to at least chase for top 4, because I think United have already secured Champions League spot and the only focus right now is Europa League. So I think it's going to go on full-on guns blazing for defense. A very how do you call it? A very defensive game against Liverpool day after tomorrow. But it's quite hypothetical. We'll only see, time will tell in this next 3 games whether they can actually get into top 4 or not. Mathematically speaking.
I just like to say that United have been really special at various different levels this season. They have unlocked another level. They
even brought this Indian player Anthony Ilengo or something.
yeah. They have gone. They have gone.
Proud moment for us. Like Ilengo is playing for United now.
I thought he's playing for Goa FC. I thought he's playing for Goa FC.
No, but they have unlocked another level. I think United are the only team that can make things harder for Liverpool by losing.
Exactly.
By losing, they made it harder. So that they have unlocked another level which I did not anticipate. Let's go to Serena. Your thoughts on whether we can finish top 4.
No, but Pua, do you still remember before the season start, we were giving a prediction who will finish first, second, and third and fourth, right? So I remember I put it clearly. It was City, United, and then I put Liverpool on the 4th. You still remember that? It was below United. So I think I would agree what Jiwan and also Kishan said. Actually, you all have the potential to win, to finish top 4, but you all have to depend on other teams. So this is the worst part, even for United. So we hate this part, that we have to depend on other teams.
Agonizing to know that, actually, correct.
I'm going to mute. I can't do this.
Nasib baik besok raya.
Because it's like so difficult, right? So it's so difficult. So like I think I still have the belief that you guys can win. You guys can go up there to win. Because I mean, knowing Liverpool, right? Not to say you guys are like the worst or something. You guys are the champion, the ex-champions of Champions League, right? So you guys are there. You guys are there to play in Champions
Not
League.
ex-champion, it's former champion, okay?
Serena, mind if I say this? I like how you went to your belief. I believe Liverpool can somehow come to top 4. You have given the Liverpool fans some sort of belief,
And then she said we are ex Champions League Ex-Champions League winners.
Okay,
Hey, what? The
Thomas.
Champions League broke up with us. Hey, we pulled out of the Super League, you know.
Hey.
We pulled out of the Super League, you know. Super League not happening. We are still in Champions League.
We also put it, okay.
Brother, we are classic Champions League winners, lah. 2008 ready. I was in Form 3 that time.
Okay, so I was saying, right, so you guys have to, for me, I still believe in Liverpool, but then the thing is, like, if you have to depend on other teams, that's the difficult part. Yeah. All the best, anyway. We are still, we are the
all the
top
best.
two,
We
so
actually,
all the
we
best.
actually depended. We depended on our manager's better judgment, but we only ended up with his judgment, not the better judgment. I'm sorry. He's had a rough time. I love the man. He's had a rough time. Let's go to Dave B.
Yeah.
Legend is here, Dave B.
Legend is here. What do you think, Dave B?
What right now, Liverpool lacking
Oh,
the
the
pace,
style.
lacking the pace, lacking the height, lacking the experience, lacking the team connectivity.
But bro, if they are lacking jerseys, you can supply, right? You can supply, right? Right.
My boss is here. So, see, I can go on with the list. There's lack of confidence in front of the goal, lack of set piece goals. You know, we also lack of 300 million worth of players. You know, lack of crowd. Lack of any good luck. You know, lack of deep stamina. You know, lack of rotations, options due to injuries. Lack not just Van Dijk.
Yeah, bro.
but he
Dave, I think it's because after losing Van Dijk, I think the confidence that you had, I mean, the confidence of the team basically plummeted, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only Van Dijk was not injured, right? Because Van Dijk was, I mean, he was one of my top players in FPL.
It'll be a
Yeah.
different story, yeah.
I mean,
And-
I have to be honest, like, the best defender Liverpool can ever have, like, from this current point of Van Dijk. So when he was out,
Thank you so much.
when he was out, I think the whole confidence within Liverpool, it started spiraling and ultimately it
Actually,
plummeted.
Jivan, you make a good point, and I think you're talking about a very popular opinion here, and it was an opinion that I was also, you know, parading for a long time from the front.
Yeah, because
But,
about a few months ago, when you saw when Liverpool lost like 6 games in a row, I mean, if only
Seven.
Van Dijk was still playing at, oh wow, okay.
But
So,
actually,
if
bro,
only-
if you look at it, I think the implosion. Let's say we imploded, right? We imploded after all the injuries. But I think the implosion was sparked a lot earlier. Because if you think about it, when we got thrashed by Aston Villa, I can't believe this season.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we got thrashed by Aston Villa. Van Dijk was holding the back four. We still let go 7 goals. So I think the implosion, you know, we talk about Klopp's better judgment and those kind of things, it kind of started actually the spark started way before, and then the injuries came into it and just it all just went bad, you know.
So,
Dave, I just want to give Dave some advice. Dave, stop. Don't to save time. Don't talk about the things we are lacking because that's a long list. Talk about the positives. It's not so
positivity, man, this is Kunate lah. Don't konobari lah.
No, I'm done. The final that is actually the fairness from the officials. I mean, put it into an objective this season. You know, we don't have to go in details. Neither any of these aspects actually helped us this season. So, looking at the last 6, we have actually had a good run. But this United, as I said in the last Shades of Reds, it's all about this game is actually above all the others. I used to say I love to say this because you know it brings everyone together around the globe. Millions. It's not like 1 million, 2 million people. It's like tons of people around and looking at this match, going into the match, I felt that it's actually 50-50 for us. Like I would actually agree with even Serena, or I think who was that, Kishan? It depends. I mean yourself, Sena. It's how Klopp is going to put his philosophy into the game, and whether he's going to get it right or wrong, and whether you're going to finish top four or not, and you have to make a decision at the right time and get the points and also get the results at the end of the season. So
Okay.
I still believe uh, there's a bit of edge there. There's a bit of edge there, but for me, like even Pua said this, the season is done. The season is done long ago. We can actually look forward for the next season. Give these guys a bit of time. They'll get the normal services will actually resume. But looking at the current situation and also how United actually going on a rampage, it's going to be an even and balanced game. So it's not going to be a tough match. But like Kishan said, 3 wins, 1 draw. Yep. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Bang Din.
Liverpool top four. I don't know why Liverpool fans are panicking. To be honest, they
You
will
never
take it.
are many-
No, they will. Liverpool will definitely take the top four. Because you see the thing is Liverpool got their momentum back at the right time towards the end of the season. They started winning games. Jota is back. And that's what you guys need. And please, for heaven's sake, if you can get Salah to replace Van Dijk in injury list, I think that will be better for you all. Because that's the big problem you guys are having. So I hope this particular summer there's a lot of clearance going on Liverpool, because this is going to be a miserable season for Liverpool, because for the class you guys have, the top four should not be even a topic to talk about. But again,
Yep.
like what Jeevan said earlier, and also what the guy said, the Van Dijk injury was not only the only problem. The fact that game, you guys drew the game when it was supposed to be a win. Mane's armpit hair was caught offside, I believe. Some shit like that. So that was actually where everything dropped. You lost the best player in your team. You lost the anchor, and you drew a game which you're supposed to win. Alcantara got smashed by Richarlison.
Yep.
So I believe this can. People might say that just one game, but remember one thing: it's a Merseyside derby against Everton. It might not get any more bigger than that. So I think that game changed a lot of things. So I think that Klopp is also to be blamed. FSG is to be blamed. They did not reinvest the squad. They kept the players running for 3 years. Battery has been discharged fully.
Four.
For 3-4 years. So this is wrong. That's how a championship team should be actually reinvesting themselves. So I think this is a lesson. But Liverpool will nick it. For me, I don't see West Ham as even a serious target for the top four and all that. I just see United, Liverpool, Man City, and Leicester. That's going to be realistic for top four.
I would rather have West Ham going into the Champions League.
No.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, if
They
you're
deserve. I mean, David Moyes deserves.
No, correct. They deserve it, but can they sustain what they
Yeah.
deserve? So that's going to be interesting. But Sena, to be honest, I think Liverpool will definitely nick it, and they will reinvest themselves next season. That's for sure.
Thanks, Dinesh, for the reverse psychology. I mean for the support and Okay, let's hear it from my man, co-founder of the show, Mr. Puva.
I thought that reverse psychology only works with Vinod.
No, he
Yeah,
works
that's right.
after his after Dinesh Bangden solo video. Even that player also started performing whenever he showed up. So
Yeah, seriously.
was on it. Yep.
Oh, it's my turn now. First of all, I want to say congratulations to Manchester City for winning the league. I think well deserved. I think they're the best team by far, by country mile, in my opinion. And I think well deserved.
They are the best team in Manchester. First and foremost, let's make that clear right now.
They have been the
Agreed,
best
totally.
team in Manchester for the past 8 years since Ferguson left. It's a sad thing.
Nicely give.
No, it's a sad thing. trust me, it's a sad thing. I don't know why. I've
Yep,
been
yep,
I've
it's
been
actually
wondering.
quite sad. Yep.
I've been wondering the whole day, like when I see the clips, like hundreds of City fans in front of the stadium celebrating. At times, I started to realize that I start to hate Manchester City more compared to Manchester United. End of
Yep.
the day, I know it's not their fault, but end of the day, it's sad to see we, the giants of English football, lacked a team to keep on winning and winning and winning. They have already won 7 titles now. In 2 or 3 more seasons, they will overtake Everton's 9 league titles for sure. And then Arsenal in danger in protecting their 13 league titles. So we never know. In 10 years' time, City probably would have won 7 or 8. It's possible to do it. So that's a scary thing. But let's congratulate them. I think they deserved it. And to answer Serena's question, yes, I still remember we did the prediction thing
Yep.
early season. I was very sure that United gonna finish top 2, so that's why I predicted United to finish second, and I picked Liverpool to be champions. I think we were there
Liverpool first, yeah.
until Christmas,
Mm.
and I think, see, as Dave said, we can list down the reasons, the excuses, but I don't want to do that. End of the day, it sounds like excuses. It sounds like
Yep.
a bloody excuses, lame excuses. I would blame the manager. I would blame the owners. I would blame players. Everyone responsible for this.
No, it's a collective issue.
It is a collective issue. So end of the day, we simply don't deserve it. If you ask me,
Yep,
we
yep,
don't deserve to finish top 4. That's my answer for it.
Yep.
We don't deserve it. If you go through 6 defeats in a row at home and look at the opponents you have faced the defeat, the likes of Burnley, the likes of Brighton, the likes of Fulham. Man, you lost to Fulham at home. That was Fulham's last victory in the league before they got relegated
Yeah, 2 days
yesterday
ago.
or the day before yesterday.
Brother,
So
if
that
it
shows-
makes you feel any better, we lost to Sheffield, last place in the league.
That's where you lost the league. That's
Yep,
where United
that's where
lost
you
the
lost.
league.
Yep.
Yes.
To summarize this season, I would say Liverpool bottled it in December, United bottled it in January. Simple as that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
I
true.
just wanted to say that we lost to Sheffield, you know.
You guys lost to Sheffield, and I remember the 3-3 draw to Everton,
Correct.
and then the
correct.
goalless draw at West Brom. Results like these cost you guys league, because end of the day, looking at the gap isn't that much in my opinion, because United somehow managed to put the run of wins, especially the away games. I don't know why they couldn't do it at home, but they managed to do it away from Old Trafford. Probably Old Trafford is cursed. I don't know why, but that's the
Theatre
thing.
of dreams, they say. Theatre of
Come
dreams,
again?
they say.
The titles, yeah.
Theatre of dreams, they say.
It used to be theatre of dreams, man, under Ferguson, but now I doubt it. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why I said I feel sad for both Liverpool and United overall, in my opinion, because Chelsea have the opportunity to do double this season. City have the opportunity to do treble, and probably we never know. City win double and Chelsea win double also. That's a possibility. Putting where Chelsea early season under Lampard, and how they struggle in the league, and then the owner took a decision to fire their club legend. End of the day, Abramovich proved right to sack Lampard, because they are comfortably in top 4 now. I think it's between Leicester, West Ham, and Liverpool to grab the 4th position.
Yep.
Come on, man. If you ask me, I will keep going and go on, because that's how frustrating I am.
No, Pua, in the match yesterday, where United played Leicester.
Dave, sorry to interrupt. Before that, I'm pissed with Liverpool fans who are mad at United, especially Ole, for picking that team.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I must say that to play 3 games in the space of 8 days is a crime, like Jurgen Klopp said just now in the press conference. Jurgen Klopp was right to say that
Really ridiculous.
3 games in space of 8 days is a crime, and if Jurgen Klopp in charge of United, you would have done the same. He would have done the same.
Exactly.
But of course, I didn't
Correct.
expect 10 changes from United.
Thank-
Okay, the likes of Ilango played for Man United yesterday. That's massive. Ilango played, man. Ilango played for United yesterday.
But I was happy to see Ahmad Diallo finally assisting in Old Trafford, his first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to say, what I wanted to say is
for
actually,
assisting.
what I wanted to say actually, Peter Drury actually mentioned, if you lose 5 games at home, you
Yep.
can't be a champion.
Yep.
Totally.
So that is the norm that
Yep.
every team knows.
To answer my question for the top 4, yes, mathematically we are still in. In order to do that, we need to beat Man United. We have to beat them.
Yep.
At the moment, that looks
come to the match prediction later, but
no. At the moment, it looks unlikely, in my opinion. So I would say that we're not going to finish top 4. I think Leicester, with the win yesterday, I would say they have 85% chance of finishing top 4 because the last 2 home games, fans will be back to the stadium. I think Leicester gonna host Tottenham in front of 10,000 fans. That would be massive. And with Tottenham Hotspur's current form, anyone can beat them. Anyone can beat them. Leicester capable of doing that, and I think remaining 2 or 3 matches, I think Leicester will do the job. I think their biggest worry was yesterday, and I think Brendan Rodgers would be very happy, very happy man. I think over the season, we need to be realistic. We need to be honest here. I think Leicester deserved it. Leicester deserve it more than Liverpool, I think, and Leicester in cup final as well. And for me, if Leicester finish top 4 and they win the FA Cup, Brendan Rodgers should be the manager of the year.
Yep. He deserves.
That's my opinion. So I would say we're not going to make top 4. I rather play in Europa League, like what Dave B said. I rather play in the Europa League. It's a good competition, you know. United participated there a couple of seasons. It's a good competition. Their last European trophy is Europa League, won by Mourinho. It's a good trophy, man. Why not? No disrespect for the competition. We can play that.
It's not.
Actually win something. That's amazing.
As long as we reach semi-final, yeah.
I'm looking for a Mickey Mouse toy in my room.
You will get Minnie Mouse today.
I think one of the other reasons I heard why the 10 rotations were done is because a lot of the players had complained about their time on their match time at Old Trafford, because after last week's protest, the fans had few hours on the pitch. Some of the players don't even have 10 minutes on the pitch, so they had to do the rotation. So it's understandable, lah. Understandable.
Spot on.
Okay. All right. So before we go into the next topic, let's get Asin to introduce our guest speaker who's waiting. No lah, one of our core panel actually. Asin, by all means, please introduce him. Introduce lah. Why Serena is quiet?
I think she's lagging.
I think her line buffering.
Lagging. Yeah, lagging. Okay lah, Bang Din.
Introducing the most controversial, no holds barred, ever promising, ever convincing, but always
my
irritating. Vinod. We have Vinod in the house. We have the great Vinod in the house. Can you beat that?
Hello guys.
Hi.
Hello,
finally
brother.
get to see you, man. It's been months.
No, the last time I saw Vinod.
Vinod gets to start probably the most important topic for him on this show. Should Man United have won the Premier League this season?
Should United have won the Premier League this season?
Hey,
No.
I swear to God, you guys are finishing second. How close can it be? How far can it be? So let's get real here. Let's hear it from Vinod. I'm very curious to see what he says.
I mean, logically, if we won the league this season, it's like we have been robbing the league up. We have not been consistent at all for this season, bar minus and ad hoc here and there. But I would not say we would have achieved it convincingly, because Ole has been lucky with injuries, lucky with opposition teams punya injury results. We had a lot of penalties on us, I think. A lot of help from officials. So second position, I think, is not something that we want to put it as a victory season for Ole yet. Unless he wins the Europa League for a start, then we can look about United winning the league. For now, far cry. Next season, if they're consistent, then I would say yes. Else, no.
Okay.
When we were
No,
at
we
top,
don't. I remember Thai fans prepared a Champions 21 jersey earlier this season. What the heck?
no lah. I mean, it's just because we are second now. Everyone is delusional with this 20 coming home, 21 coming home, 25 coming home. But let's be very positive. We did not put a good run when we need to put. We did not kill games when we need to kill. Yes, we were good away. Let's not talk. It's bar COVID, pandemic, no fans. So away games are like neutral games. Home, we did not deliver. So that is not champions. So unless we prove, then we can talk. So if the cry is here that we should have been champions, take this momentum, go to next season, start strong, prove it, stay there, and take the title. If not,
But you know, if you guys had not lost today morning, and City had actually drawn,
you know that
and
if
lost.
right, the if
No,
there's a
no,
lot
because
coming from the starting of the
we
season.
have to get realistic here. If City had drawn and lost, because you gotta understand, City is gonna go for winning the Champions League. They're going to go winning the Champions League, so that's still important to them. So Guardiola is going to have to play, juggle the players and keep them fit and rest them and so on. So to be honest, you guys took the foot off the gas today. To be honest, lah. Because if City had dropped points 2 games, you would have gone down to the last day of the season.
But I will counter that also. To be honest, if you look at the squad that Solskjaer put out against Leicester, strong enough, you ask me. I mean, simple. Look at the transfer value spent on those players. Just take Mata, VDB, Matic alone, midfield trio, and you look at Ahmad Diallo, so much of hype, promising youngster. You look at the back line. Our wages on the back line alone is 3 times more than Leicester. So only Ilanga was the youth one there. But that team was still sufficient enough. Ilango was sufficient enough to hold Leicester. And this is what makes a champion team. Solskjaer was not rotating the team. So when he played his second fiddle, he was just off the gas. So if he wants to make a strong bid for the title, it's not a squad of 11 players, it's a squad of 18 players. He has to use that. So the fringe players, the squad players, will come effective in this type of games.
Right.
Lacking and we are not there.
Fair. Let's go to. I'm going to go immediately to Puva. Puva, I'm sure he has a different opinion.
I think I covered this just now. They should have won it. But I partially agree with Vinod, where he said that United failed to put the wins in crucial time. I mean, they usually traditionally, like where the league winners actually seal the title is the December and January. The December and January period has to be perfect or near perfect. And I think United had a pretty average January, in my opinion. And I think the Sheffield result, the Everton result, the West Brom result, I think they lost 7 points there. They lost 7 points. The 7 points is massive. Just add up 7 points to United's points tally now. You never know. You never know. It probably would have gone down to the wire to the last game of the season.
Yep.
You never know.
Yep.
So to answer the question, should have? Yes, they should have.
Remember,
They should
I
have
told
won
you that Chelsea will beat City and he will go to the last month of the league.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Chelsea did their job, but everyone else did not do their job.
Chelsea did the job. Leeds did their job. Leeds beat City with 10 men.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And early season, for the first 10 games, even Pep Guardiola wouldn't have thought he gonna win the league. They were 7 or 8. They lost 2 games and drew 1 in the first 10 games. That's not City that we know. That's City always under Pep Guardiola. They try to go the first 10 games unbeaten. Yes, they will go first 10 games unbeaten. The first 15 games they would make sure that they go unbeaten. But this season they started pretty. I mean, that's not the start City always does every season. Like 2 defeats, especially and that includes the home defeat to Leicester. Remember 2-5,
5-2.
5-2.
Yeah.
So at that moment, we all thought that City not gonna do it.
I mean, at that moment, you see Guardiola has shifted his focus to Champions League, and he was just so in the league. But they climbed slowly when everyone else was dropping point.
Yes. So that's what I meant just now by Liverpool had the opportunity to do double. I mean, back to back. December period, you see, we were the top of the league without Van Dijk. I repeat again, the Van Dijk excuse. I can't agree with that 100%. We lost 7-2 to Aston Villa with Van Dijk leading the back line, but without him afterward, moving forward, I think 9 or 10 games until Christmas.
We did better. Yeah, we did better.
We did very well. That includes win over Leicester 3-0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 4-0. We were like fine without Van Dijk. We were fine. But what happened afterward? And then we lost Jota. And then we started to lose other players to injuries. So, but for me, United had the best chance to actually win this season. I know United fans, end of the day, they would calm themselves by saying that, you know what, we finished 3rd last season, 2nd this season is an improvement. But looking at the other context, it was there for the taking. It would have been brilliant, in my opinion. It would have been brilliant for Ole to win it.
Just to correct you.
To win what? I mean,
to win the league.
No. It's not an improvement. The league, the moment we got knocked out of Champions League, you say disaster.
No, the Champions League, the Champions League, was like a... No, I know. The Champions League is a major bottle job by United. I know that. They lost it.
The Champions League bottling was not at PSG or Leipzig. It was at Turkey. That stupid match Turkey. We are playing nuts. But I disagree with you. We were not lucky with injuries. No, it's not that we were lucky injuries. We were not lucky. We should have got Martial out injured in mid-season. I think United have gone better. You look at him. He went out, and now we are United on the run because we got an OKU out in the bench. Okay, so we were unlucky with injuries. Martial's injury is the blessing in disguise. So I hope Ole sees what's the real squad.
Because for Ole to change his formation, he needs injuries.
Yeah.
Even he doesn't change
because
his play.
Ole is just a carbon copy of Klopp, where you know what's the squad going to be. The first 11 will not change. The only player change right now is Dean Henderson coming in for David De Gea. Minus that, it's just another Klopp formula where it's 4-3-3 and the front 3 and the mid 3 and the back 4.
We are no more playing 4-3-3. What we are playing?
No. I'm talking about
right now.
I'm talking about Klopp. When Klopp had his 4-3-3, also Ole. So the thing is, the rotation is not happening because the comfort zone kicks in, and the managers feel, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is a recipe of success.
So okay.
Disaster.
Hey, Sina, can I throw a question here?
Oh, sure.
Jivan and Dinesh, since you guys are here, if Ole doesn't win the Europa League, stay or go?
Stay.
Vinod,
Stay.
Before Bangdin and Jivan answer is, Vinod, your question itself sounds so negative, man.
It's not
and
negative.
sometimes I wonder, no, now I really wonder Are you really hoping for United to lose that final? And then you come back and say that, right? I told you guys.
That is
I told you guys.
That is Vino, Boa.
No. It's not to say I don't want
That is Vino.
them to win. I want him to win. But question is, okay, if he doesn't win, if he wins, good lah. If he doesn't win,
For me, stay because you see there was hope towards the end of the season. I saw hope. Again, there is potential there. The decision making is a bit questionable at times, but again, I can see a very big improvement compared to how we started the season. We bottled it at Palace and many more things, but we ended the season in a bit of a high, in a very turbulent season. So I believe with a bit of offloading and maybe 1-2 incoming, it will be a better season. But again, as much as I love Ole to stay, but Ole has to make the big changes in his style of managing. Man management wise, he's fine, but in terms of on the pitch, decision making, substitution, being flexible, having a tactical coach with him, along with him. So these things need to be ironed out. If Ole is serious about even competing with Pep Guardiola, winning Pep Guardiola is a commendable accomplishment. Even Ferguson couldn't do that. But being able to compete for 38 games consistently itself, that's what Ole needs to do. That's my opinion.
okay. So 38 games. Next season is more important than any trophy.
Yep. Season's more important, man.
Okay. I think we had a good forum on that topic. Let's go into the next topic right now. Okay, let's go into the next topic right now. We're going to start it off. The best player of the season, in our opinion, for Man United. So we're going to get 3 nominations. Okay, and then we're all going to finally vote. We're not going to spend too much time talking about the player. It cannot be the same one. So
Can we have the worst player of the season also not? That's fine, man.
We'll do that at our Footy Talk team of the season. We'll have a session just for that.
Okay.
Wall of shame. Remember the one Divock Origi made in the French league? Remember before he became a Liverpool legend? He was on the worst team of the worst 11 of the year.
Divock Origi still exists.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay.
Bro, you don't know the saying, corner taken quickly, title also went quickly. Title went swiftly. Corner taken quickly, title went swiftly. Okay, let's start with Man United. So we're going to hear from. It cannot be the same player. So unfortunately, if somebody selects a player, you can't do it. You got to pick a different player.
Sena, can you start with me first because my line.
Yeah. I'm going to go ladies first. But later we're going to have most improved player, and it cannot be the same player. So remember that. Okay. So we'll start with Serena. Then we go to Jivan. Then we go to Bangden. We start with Serena. Give us the player and why. Okay. Give the player why. Then Jivan will give the player name and why. Bangden. Then we all vote. Okay, we all vote and see who comes out. Okay, Serena, go.
Bruno.
Okay. Best player for the season for United. Me, right? I have Tanzania, right? Correct, right?
Yeah.
I hear interruption. Okay. So I'm selecting Bruno Fernandes. I would say Cavani.
Only one.
Only lah. How can you have best player for 5?
Only one.
One.
Okay. Void the season.
Boy.
Sorry.
Void the season.
Okay, Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
Okay, why Bruno Fernandes? Why?
Janganlah void aku.
Because he won the most penalties.
Guys, she's having a little delay. So
I think he's having a line problem, stuttering.
Serena, why Bruno Fernandes? Okay, let her reply. Serena, why Bruno Fernandes? You have to tell us why.
The line's quite bad for her.
Yeah, I think so.
She's using Sun, is it? Mobile, is it?
Yeah, I think hotspot for.
Thanks. I think okay now.
Can you hear? Can you hear, Serena? Can you hear?
Asin?
Sina, if I'm not mistaken, you are asking me why am I choosing Bruno Fernandes, right?
That's
Yep,
right.
yep. Yes.
Sorry, but the transcript is a bit delayed. I off my camera now. Is it okay? Is it clear now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, her liking damn cow.
Okay. Never mind. We'll go to Jivan.
Okay, so Serena said she voted for Bruno Fernandes. Okay, that one definitely I agree. But personally, for me, I feel the best player for me this season has been Luke Shaw. Because as of late April, that bloke has created close to about 70 chances, goal scoring chances for United, as much as Lionel Messi in Barcelona actually. So, and we all thought Alex Telles is going to replace Luke Shaw's place because he has his track record and all that, and we were all so happy. But suddenly, I think this guy just injected steroid or something. I don't know. He's got to do some dope test, I think. He has been amazing ever since he got back into the squad. He got back only his confidence. That whole stretch, because that shows how much he has improved. And for me, I feel like he's been the best player this season.
Shaw been playing like how he used to play in Southampton.
Exactly. So as much as the attacks from Shaw's position right up to the front, I mean, the reason why Eddie, Bruno, and all these guys, Rashford, all they can actually comfortably take the ball and scores because Shaw has been amazing from his position. And the best example I would say is the game against Everton that we won. I think Bruno Fernandes scored twice in that game. That beautiful cross from Shaw, that's his A game. So those type of games we've been seeing throughout this season from Luke Shaw, and that's why I feel he's the best season for me. He's the best player this season for me.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Bang Din.
As much as I like.
We got Serena back. Serena will come to you. Can you hear us? Serena?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let Serena. Why Bruno Fernandes? You can tell us.
Okay. Because he has a great leadership skill on the pitch. He mentors all other players as well. And he gives 100% on the game.
Okay.
And of course, he's the king of penalty.
He mentors James.
Don't interrupt when I'm talking. Already my line.
He mentor who?
Carry.
Okay, what? Good, what?
How come he never mentor
Rather than
Masuk?
you pamper someone nicely.
He wears Pampers. Maybe lah.
Serena, you're lying, Serena.
Of course, he's yeah. So bad. I'm so sorry.
No. Okay. All right. Let's go to Bang Din.
Martial, please.
Yeah, itu sial lah. Itu
That's
sial.
most improved player.
Hey, you
It
came
was,
back
yeah.
after that and said he has improved, doing better.
He couldn't take the improve. He couldn't take
And
the
now you give
improvement.
back your word.
No. He couldn't take the improvement so much.
Let's focus. Best player.
For me, the best player season, Paul Pogba.
Whoa.
Paul Pogba, okay. Because as much as I didn't really fancy him, I just thought he should leave. The moment the Leipzig game happened and Petty Boy came and told that my client is going to leave and all this nonsense, he got injured. But to be honest, in this calendar year, from January to right now, for me, I've actually one of the best consistent players, Pogba. Hands down, Pogba. You see, let me tell you, Bruno Fernandes, yes, he is amazing player. I don't deny that. But it takes Paul Pogba to complement Bruno Fernandes's influence in the squad. Pogba takes a lot of it. Okay, so if this character and attitude was shown 5 years ago, then it would be worth the 80 over million we bought it. It's just sad that towards the last part of his whole career at United, if it does not be renewed, it's just sad that he's showing his true form right now. You know, I mean, I just see Pogba with his enthusiasm and I can see a character change in him on the pitch. I think it's because of the hairdo. It's better hairdo right now. You know, so for me, it's Paul Pogba. I mean, I as much as I hate to say that, but yeah, the guy is amazing.
Yeah, I totally agree because he had the player in that particular position for him to roam freely in the squad. I mean, in the pitch for him to, produce that kind of.
You see, given that's why I'm coming there. At Juventus, he had Pirlo to command, kind of like help him out. You know, in United, he didn't have that correct player until
finally he has it now. Yeah.
By going back to Juventus and helping Pirlo out in his misery now.
You see, that's a different
Dia
topic.
tak perlu pergi sana, bro.
Okay.
That's
Okay, the panel has spoken. The United panel speakers have spoken. So we've got Bruno Fernandes, and we've got Luke Shaw, and we've got Paul Lepile Pogba. So let's go. Let's give Vinod the honors because definitely he doesn't know how to support Manchester United. So how can he pick? Let's see who he picks.
Anthony Lengo.
What? Between these three?
No,
Yeah.
No, his player.
Now we vote for the Shades of Grey Manchester United player of the season.
I would go for Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw. Okay, Vinod goes Luke Shaw. One vote, Luke Shaw.
Yep.
Kishan.
Luke Shaw.
Exactly, Vinod. His tally, especially until late April, has been amazing. So
Kishan votes Luke Shaw. 2 votes Luke Shaw. 0 Pogba, 0 Bruno. Don't worry, Serena. You actually don't need to vote for Bruno. You just
and Pogba is doing what he's supposed to do. Luke Shaw is doing something that he's not supposed to do this season.
Precisely.
In some countries, you do something you're not supposed to do, you go to jail. Just by the way.
Yeah, the Devils, man. We'll do whatever we want. Devils don't follow the rules.
Dave B.
I definitely look at Luke Shaw.
You say Bruno. You say Bruno now itself. I go to KL.
Nice one, Dave.
No. I observe football. I don't observe stars. So
Okay.
Luke Shaw has been amazing. He has been amazing this season.
Okay, Sena votes for Pogba. Sena votes for Pogba.
Okay.
Right. Let's go. No, we're gonna let Serena get the final one. So, Jeevan.
Yes, brother.
I guess Luke Shaw lah.
Yeah.
Okay, Luke Shaw. So Luke Shaw has got 4 votes.
Pogba got
4
one.
votes. So unless the next 3 is Pogba voted, this one is going to be Luke Shaw all the way. So let's go, Bangden.
Pogba, sir.
Pogba, all right. You don't have to vote for the person you nominated, Don't have
Yeah,
to worry.
but for me, it's still
You
the best.
won't be called Lalang, don't worry.
Pogba.
Uwa.
We all know that eventually Bruno will be the player of the season, but I would go for Luke Shaw because I feel Pogba is the most improved player for them this season, but I go for Luke Shaw as their player of the season.
You went for Luke Shaw because he kept Salah in the pocket, is it?
Adakah jawapan anda muktamad?
No worries. Not only Luke Shaw, many players pocketed Salah this season, so no worries. And that's the thing.
Yet he had 19 goals.
Yeah. I don't always agree with Vinod, but I think he was spot on by saying that Luke Shaw recaptured his Southampton days, the form of his Southampton days.
Yes, sir.
And I think for the very first time, United fans actually saw the Luke Shaw they wanted to see.
Yep.
After so long.
I think
That's
Puva
right.
just said the line
That
of the
journey
show.
from Luke Shaw, from that horrendous injury until where he's
Yeah,
now,
yep,
is
yep.
real,
Amazing, yes.
Puva has just said
something
the
we
line
really
of
looked
the
up at.
show for today. Puva does not always agree with Vinod.
Yes.
Epic, isn't it?
With each other. Who's my
Okay.
cohort?
Okay, Serena, are you there? Serena, are you there?
It's always
No, but I want to repeat again. Bruno will be the
Will
player
win
of the season.
official
Will
one.
win the player of the season.
I don't know if Serena is there, but I'm guessing she is going to vote for.
Bruno for sure. She picked Bruno, man.
I think we've lost her again.
Yeah.
Fernandes.
Are you there? Are you there, Serena?
Serena, because just now I gave 3 names, right? Out of my 3 names, out of the 3 names, I also mentioned Luke Shaw just now. So I'm happy with Luke Shaw. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Ini நல்ல
Nice one, Serena.
I'm here. Can you hear me or not?
No,
Yeah. We can hear you. Yeah.
Close the vote.
Okay.
the vote.
Okay.
Move on.
All right. Now let's go to the joke of the season, not joke of the season. Let's go to the best player for Liverpool.
Wait, let me go first.
Okay, Kishan can go first.
I actually can't think of anyone.
I knew he's going to say that.
Okay, let's be serious now. So for me, I'll go for Nat Phillips.
Okay.
Best player.
He saved our ass, man. Nat
Okay.
Phillips.
You know, I actually wrote down Nat Phillips player of the season, Kishan. I didn't remember. Okay. So why do you say Nat Phillips? Like, not very strong, reason?
For me, why I chose Nat Phillips, because looking at the position with Van Dijk left, with Fabinho playing at centre back, so we needed a much commanding centre back aside of Van Dijk's injury. So for Nat Phillips, he has done not as like how Van Dijk will do in defense, but it's important to keep us and to save us for this season with all his bullet headers. So I guess he's defending. That's important for us.
Okay. Let's go with Dave B.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Gini Wijnaldum.
Best player of the season.
Gini Wijnaldum.
Can you shut up?
He's not-
No, I actually can't pick. What you said? Wait, fuck.
I told you, right? This is a joke. But yeah, go for it.
But I would definitely go for Nat Phillips.
You can't go with the same player.
You can't vote for the same player.
I come to.
You can't nominate the same player.
Right. People says Mo Salah is one season wonder, but he keeps scoring. So I think he keeps Liverpool at the bay and on the par. I mean, in terms of getting wins or even if it's not even a win, even if it's not
at the bay. No, this season he captains at the bay.
the bay and also at the par. Okay, so for me, Mo Salah is still the best player for.
Okay, Dave B picks Mo Salah. Let's see who. You guys are not saying the player I want. Let's see whether Puva gets it. Go for it. Puva.
No, the only
he
correct.
just thought that you gave him the difficult question to answer. My God, why you
No,
gave me
this
this?
is. Yeah,
I think any Liverpool player will find it hard to choose one, let alone three.
no, the only correct answer is Salah. I think that's obvious. He's gonna win it. Because the whole team is inconsistent for the whole season.
Yeah.
But now I can't name Salah because Dave B already picked. In December, I picked Andy Robertson as our player of the season. Unfortunately, his form has dropped ever since. But now I have no choice. I can't pick I can't pick Mane. I can't
Can I
pick
pick
Firmino. I
for you?
can't.
Can I pick for you?
No, no,
Coutinho.
I want to stick. I want to stick with Robertson.
Robertson.
Yeah.
Okay, Puva picks Andy Robertson, and why?
The reason is simple because I have no choice. Because
the season is
because-
tough for the players and also for the fans.
Because Mo Salah is the only one deserve to be player of the season for Liverpool, and Dave B has said that. And Sena, I want to save your time. Don't take these votes all because the only right answer is Salah.
Yep.
I like it. I would like to challenge that.
Okay.
I'd like to throw in a bogey nomination. Am I allowed? We know.
Can.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I am going to throw. I think the player that had to work the hardest in and out of his position all
Fabinho.
season, and that's Fabinho.
Fabinho. Yes,
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
I'm going to say Fabinho. All right, so I'm going to throw in Fabinho there just to challenge that Egyptian curly-haired boy.
Curly fries.
Yeah, even you
He's
can put
got,
Anderson
back,
in
he's,
that
got
sense.
back, he's got back his form because his curls have appeared again. So I like that he's playing as a team player again because his curls have appeared again. Starting a season, he was a bit too handsome, and I think he is trying to play a bit different. So okay, let's go with the voting. Now we might have different voting lah. We don't know. Let's start with Srina there. Srina, are you there?
She chose Fabinho.
Choose Fabinho. Okay,
Hmm.
Srina goes with Fabinho. All right. Fabinho, one vote. Let's go with Puva.
I go with Salah, man. I think he's the most consistent Liverpool player over the season, and I know Fabinho is a good shout. He has done his job in centre back. He has done his job in midfield. So Fabinho is a strong shout, but I go for Salah.
Salah, one vote. Fabinho, one. This is going to be interesting. I thought it was going to be a joke, but it looks interesting now. 1-1. Bangden.
Fabinho, any day Fabinho. Got to respect the guy for relinquishing his favorite position and going back, helping the team out and doing a good job there.
Okay,
Respect.
let's go to Jivan.
Fabinho, definitely Fabinho, because of what he has done this entire season, like with this injury-stricken Liverpool. I mean, if I were to vote also to choose a player, I'm actually going to choose Ozan Kabak, because to take over Van Dijk's position at
Not
that
easy.
age without
Yeah.
exactly so, and to be even consistent. I mean, his mistakes were amateur mistakes, so it's forgivable. But if I were to choose, of course, with these players that you guys mentioned, I'm going to go for Fabinho. But outside of Fabinho, for me, the next one is definitely Ozan Kabak. Respect that boy.
Okay,
And
okay.
good stuff.
All right. Let's go with Vinod.
Nat Phillips.
Mike Phillips. Oh, Mike Phillips.
What? Okay, all right.
You put someone
Kisan.
from the academy there, and he still can perform consistently.
Point.
That's something that
Okay, Fabinho 3, Nat Phillips 1, Salah 1. Kitchen.
That flips
me,
too,
it's
man.
still- For me, it's still Nat Phillips.
Yeah.
Nat Phillips 2. So now let's go with Dave B.
So I'm going to be the decider now.
No, I'm the decider.
Oh yeah,
You
fine.
get the last
I'll still pick Fabinho. Instead, even if I said Salah, I'll say Fabinho. Yeah, there's no other reasons I can actually find. He does the entire job defending and also being at the midfield.
Absolutely.
So I think with one vote to go, I think it's very clear. I think the Shades of Red Liverpool player of the season, however a joke it is, it's Fabinho that we have selected. So we'll get Mr. Dave B to do some art on this, and maybe we'll post it up tomorrow. It'll be
Yeah,
some
sure.
good fun. Okay, let's go into the next two last topics of the day. Let's start again with most improved player. This is where I think some people would have said Pogba, but unfortunately you already chose him for best player. So let's go. You can still use him here, lah. Let's be fair. You can still use him here. Let's start with Asin. You there? Did she text? Did she text me?
I gave my nomination. I gave my nomination at the chat. I scared to
Really,
talk later. Stop
Really,
again.
What,
Oh
David
yeah.
Gold?
She chose Pachakata.
I choose Greenwood.
Greenwood.
I choose Greenwood.
Are you hijau?
No, I'm looking through the chat, right? So
Mentang-mentang nak raya, so dia pun fikir kena hijau lah.
why Greenwood? Why Greenwood?
Itu lebang weh.
Mak kau hijau.
Mak kau hijau.
Mak-
Mak aku tak hijau lah.
Why Greenwood?
Who, she ah?
I heard something. Hijau.
She
Nah.
gave explanation. He was not given much game time in the beginning. Now he's playing most of the games and he's scoring more goals now.
Agree.
Okay. All right. Most improved player for Serena is Greenwood. Okay. Interesting. That's an interesting pick.
Put on the WhatsApp, not on the chat here.
Okay, let's go with Jivan.
I would say Edinson Cavani.
Improved player. Really?
I mean,
player?
being in United from where he started and how he's been scoring now.
But he came as a Marquee signing, what? So how?
But I mean, when he started, I mean, he wasn't really performing, bro. So when towards the ending, like right now, the past 10 games, like his performance has improved. So in terms of performance, I'm telling, like for me personally, the improved player at United has been Cavani, because all of a sudden his positioning, his run of plays has been better. He has formed that proper chemistry with Bruno and Pogba. So I mean, we never had that at the start of the season. Especially, I mean, only for one game that was against Southampton where he scored both the goals, and we thought, okay, this is our savior, this fella is going to do something. And then there was nothing for like few games, like 5 to 10 games, and then after that he got back out. So although he's a marquee signing, yes, I understand, but in being in United, that guy this past 1 year, he's like my improved player, because the last 10 games, of course of his, for what that he's been doing for United for the past 10 games, I would say he's the most improved United player.
Okay. Go to Bang Din.
Dean Henderson.
I swear to God, for a moment there, I was at the edge of my seat. He's going to say Martial.
That will definitely not be me. It's Dean Henderson. Okay, because I know David De Gea for the last how many years, number one, undisputed number one. And now with that boy, he's back from Sheffield United on his loan spell, came back. He was determined, steadfast that he can get his place back as a number one. And he got it. He's now the right number one. And I can see that fiery type of play by him, assisting the players with a couple of assists, being very vocal, leadership-wise. He bid his time and he got it. So now it's up to him how he's going to safeguard it. But for me, Dean Henderson.
Okay. Since I got a bogey vote last round, I'm not going to have a bogey nomination this round. I'm just going to let Vinod throw in one now.
McTominay. How come you're missing?
Thank
How
you. I'm
come
like,
did any of you miss him?
Ayo.
He's our engine, the Scottish fella. He's the first. He is the only reason why Bruno is roaming free. Pogba is playing how he's supposed to do. He's sitting at the back.
All right. So let's go to the voting. Let's start with Jivan.
Definitely, I would say, I would support Vinod's statement. definitely. But I would stick with Cavani.
Okay, Bang Din.
I still think Henderson.
Hendo.
This is really going to be split lah. Puva.
Again, I want to repeat. I don't always agree with Vinod, but I'm going for McTominay.
Serena voted. Did she vote?
Today twice on a roll.
I still wait. I still vote.
Okay, Raya started already.
Still
Yeah.
Greenwood.
One vote each. My God, this is going to be close. Let's go with Vinod. Okay, Vinod's going to say McT.
McT.
All right, McT. Yo, Kishan.
McTominay.
McT. Dave B has got a crucial vote.
What if I say? No, I think I spoke to Bang Din about this yesterday. There's two actually for me, McTominay and Fred. But now, I think McTominay is the most improved player in United this season.
Well, my vote's for McTominay as well. So the shades of red, most improved Man United player of season is McTominay. And I
Right,
think
Maxos.
I don't think I think people would say other names, but people would not disagree. With
Yeah, I would
them.
disagree. Definitely, I definitely would
They will
disagree.
not disagree. They will not disagree. Okay, so let's go to the last joke of the show, which is
Can we just skip this segment?
No.
No.
Anything right in the Google.
Yeah, go ahead, use the Google. Or you want
and
to
this is why
I got one name.
I'm not
I
going
got
to
one.
give a bogey nomination here.
I got
I'm not
one.
giving.
Most
I want to
improved
go
player.
first. I want to go first
Yeah,
okay.
go.
because I know there is not much options there, so I want to go first.
You're trying to take all the options, lah.
I go for Curtis Jones.
Hey, expected.
I expected you were going to say Curtis Jones.
Because I think that's the obvious person. Player.
I
I
feel
think he
we
burst
need
in.
to close, I feel we need to close the nominations now.
No, he burst into the first 11, and I think he was vital for us, especially until the Spurs game. I remember he was bossing the midfield against Spurs, the 2-1 victory against Spurs, where Mourinho infamously said that the better team lost. That game, Curtis Jones were bossing the midfield. Atalanta away, he started Atalanta away. He was brilliant. We won 5-0. So many matches. We needed his energy. When the energy we expected from the likes of Gini Wijnaldum wasn't there, so the likes of Curtis Jones provided to us, and I think we missed him for a few games as well through injury. That was damaging for us because the lad was on fire. Looking forward for next season. I think he's gonna play a big role as well next season.
Puva got nothing else to say. Looking forward to next season.
Yeah.
Hey, loan players accepted.
Can. Why
Players
not?
on loan accepted.
Of course. Why not? Let's go with Dave Villa. No, players that we have loaned are accepted, not that we sent on loan, of course.
What the one in the current squad, or also you can actually
Current squad.
I would definitely pick Nat Phillips. He was a solid rock when he came in, and he was available when we needed him.
He's going to be close.
He was crucial. He was crucial when we had a lot of issues defending as well. And people know it's not an issue with the defensive, but my pick is Nat Phillips, the most improved player for Liverpool.
Okay.
Well, when coming from a different flavor league like Bundesliga coming into the Premier League, you have to adapt to two different two different aspects of
Playing
game,
styles. Yeah.
playing style. So I think he improved a lot under Klopp. So Netflix, without a doubt.
Okay, Nat Phillips, very very valid there. That leaves Kishan with nobody to choose.
Most improved player.
Come on.
Adam, can I go?
Jamie Carragher.
This is the
Outside of
first
Liverpool.
time, you know, we all Liverpool fans, we have problems in selecting best players. First time in our season, it's first time in our life. So I think for the past few matches, I'll go for Thiago.
Yeah, why not? Yep.
I'll go for
Yep.
Thiago.
Yep.
I'll go for Thiago because
He's been solid. Yeah.
no, I'll go for Thiago because having Fabinho back in his favorite position in midfield, that allows him to go forward to open up spaces for players, and we've seen that in the past few matches when Fabinho is back in the midfield. I guess most improved player Thiago could be a good shout out.
You sure, Thiago?
There's no other players. You want me to put Gini, is it?
Hey, your goalkeeper?
Tamal lah, dua tak pakai telefon.
Okay, let's. I would have maybe sent in Trent because he had a bad team, and I think he really came back strong, and now he's shooting in crosses like top notch again. But never mind, we'll go with those three. Let's go for the vote right now. Let's start with I will pick first, and I will go with very close lah, very close. Very very hard lah. When we're talking about most improved player, it's a bit negative aspect. It's very very tough for Liverpool. I go with Nat Phillips lah. The man really impressed me. The man, I mean Curtis Jones. I think young player of the season, he's got it sealed lah. I think my Puva might agree with me here. I think young player of the season, he's got it sealed. But I think I'll go with Nat Phillips. I vote Nat Phillips. Baby.
Yo. What,
Dave,
my
please
vote?
vote. Yeah.
Nat Phillips. No
Nat
doubt.
Phillips, huh? All right. 2 votes, Nat Phillips. Kishan.
For me, I'll save the vote for Thiago next season, so I'll vote for Nat Phillips this season.
Right. While we
You
are
know-
talking, there's something I need to tell. Ben Davies might start tomorrow with Nat Phillips.
Wait, he just finished his cooking class, right?
But then,
He just
That
finished
has-
his cooking class.
yeah, I don't know. He keeps him for some special game or something.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay. Nat Phillips.
All votes Nat Phillips. Nah, and I thought it was going to be close. Given.
Nat Phillips, definitely.
I think
Close.
we can close it lah. Or let's just hear who Bangden would have voted.
Same, Nat Phillips.
Yeah, see.
Who would have voted for Curtis Jones or Nat Phillips lah, I suppose. Let's say Serena. Serena might have a different view. Serena, are you there?
It's not Bruno Fernandes, it's Liverpool.
You can't hear. Okay, never mind. I think, shades of red, Liverpool's most improved player is Mr. Nathaniel Phillips. So that was a brilliant one. That brings us to the end of the show, you guys. I think it was a really fun show.
It was.
After so long, really good fun. That shows lah, when you got nothing to lose and also nothing much to win, we can have such a fun show.
Because there's no tension in between.
There's no tension between two rival teams. Some good laughs we can have between fans. So I did like to say thanks again to Jeevan, Bangden.
We did the score prediction deal. Great.
Kishan, you got it, bro.
You did it like
Oh,
do again.
really?
You can tell yours. We did that last week.
Oh, okay, then tutup.
But we didn't hear Vinod's one. Did we?
Yeah.
Kishan, I knew why you laughed. Nice one, bro.
Nantaf is.
Go see the name I put.
Before that, what's Vinod's prediction?
Vinod's prediction lah. Okay lah. We can do prediction lah. We can do prediction one more round.
Yeah,
Since
one more round.
the conditions have changed, you know.
I think Ozil is going to treat it like a cup final for this game, considering how he rested the players all. The other two games were meaningless.
He's not gonna do such thing.
ஆமா கப் ஃபைனல் பாட்டில் ஃபைனல் லாஸ்ட்
No.
0-0
Need to prepare for the final. So he needs a rehearsal first.
If he's preparing for a final, that means he's playing a semi-final. He usually loses that. Like, come on, like he wants to win, like. Come on.
So you got my prediction, Lida.
I don't know if Asim is hearing this.
If you still insist, you can tell.
Stop.
I'm going for a 2-1 Liverpool win.
What else do you have not
No,
made
I feel
me
United.
expect?
No, I feel United players would not go all out because they all would want to save. I mean, bar injuries or anything, and focus more on the cup final. But for Liverpool, it's the game. This game is a do or die game. You don't win in Old Trafford.
No,
you
do or
can't-
die.
The Champions League is
Not-
gone. Yes.
It's not DOD, it's DON, do or nothing.
So in that aspect, I assume you all will come out gun blazing. But if you all start how you all started the last game means, then thank you, goodbye for Champions League.
Okay, Jivan, let's hear from Jivan lah. Jivan's prediction.
Okay, I'm gonna
Let's
go
hear
for
from
the,
Jivan, Kishan, and Asin lah. They were not on the show last time.
Okay, I am gonna definitely with how situation has turned out. And City has already won. So I'm gonna go with 0-0. It's a draw because United are going to.
Very fair prediction. Very
They're
fair.
going to, because United is going to avoid. I mean, they are not going to afford a defeat. I mean, all of our 5 defeats have come in Old Trafford this season, so they are definitely not going to lose. They're definitely not going to add their tally and also losing to Liverpool at home. So I think they're just going to like sit back, defense fully, play like a narrow game. So I think it's going to be a 0-0 because mathematically they are safe for top 4. So a draw, just a point, would just help them, and then probably just focus on the next 2 matches. Just the kind of beat, and probably they'll win. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna go for a draw, 0-0, 1-1 probably. But my first prediction is definitely 0-0. They're just gonna they won't score and they won't let Liverpool score. Simple as that.
Okay, let's go, Kishan.
2-0 United.
Whoa, that's a lot of confidence. I like your confidence.
2-0
Eh,
United.
not 6-1 ah.
Don't want to. This is too bad for us. 2-0 because like what Vinod bro said just now, Liverpool is like a test, like a rehearsal, right? So if you don't perform in the rehearsal, it's gonna be bad for you to perform in the final. So I think they should take this. They shouldn't take this test against Liverpool, this match against Liverpool lightly, because if you want to prepare for final, you must maintain the same momentum and to have the same mentality. So I think it's an easy job for United. It's a 2-0 for United.
I think United need to tweak the next 3 games. And not play same, choose variety of options for Ole to have something in the final.
Calm down, Asin.
Serena is all smiles at Vinod's prediction and comments. Just so everyone. I kind of agree with Kishan. I am not hopeful of a result, whether it's a point at all, because I know everybody wants us to finish top 4, but I feel we are going to miss it. Okay, so I really think we are going to miss it. And I think if we don't make top 4, we shouldn't make top 5. We should just be out of Europe and focus on domestic football next season, which I think Klopp needs to start taking seriously. And really, what I mean by taking seriously, what I mean by that is not that he doesn't take it seriously. I think he needs to start showing results. So he needs to in that fashion take it seriously. Try to show some results in domestic football. You've won the league last season. This season it's very unfortunate what happened.
No,
Next
have
season,
a bit of respect on the League Cup, on the FA Cup, and also the Community Shield. He has not shown that respect for these three trophies, even though it's not accountable stuff like Community Shield. But he has not shown that. Do that next season. Don't qualify for the Champions League, and I'm giving the prediction: United are gonna win this game, and we're gonna miss top 4.
Yep.
And no, that's what I want. That's what I want next season.
Asin predicts a draw as well. Snooze fest, as she says. 0-0. Let's go to Bangden and Puva.
No,
I think Puva. Let Puva go first.
Last week, I think I've predicted 3-1, if I'm not mistaken.
Conditions have changed. They are tired. They're tired though.
Ilango played yesterday, man. There's no such thing called dead leg all. Ilango not gonna make the team for this clash. I think United.
Ahmad Diallo don't play.
United, judging from their lineup yesterday, they take Liverpool serious. They always take Liverpool seriously, regardless the form, and they always beat us in Old Trafford most of the time. And they would love to deny us the opportunity to finish top 4. Because for me, if we drop points, even if it's draw, we're out of top 4 for sure. So already a tiny hope. So we have to win. It's a must. But I think it's going to be. I really hope it's not going to be a snooze fest like it's been for some time. Like in recent years, we overhyped this clash, and it's end up in a disappointing, boring draw. I hope we're not gonna see that. There's nothing to play for United. I think pretty much the second place is sealed. The top 4 is sealed. Their eyes is on the final of Europa League. For Liverpool, is everything to play for. They have to win to seal the top 4. 2-2. 2-2. I go for 2-2 draw.
A draw. In fact, definitely a draw. It's going to be a draw because United is not going to let Liverpool win, and likewise, they're just going to be very careful in this game today. When's the game again? Tomorrow? Day after tomorrow?
Yeah,
Friday.
Friday. Yeah. So the game on Friday, and they just have to avoid another home defeat because if they're going to lose 6 home defeats, like 6 home defeats in one season.
As long as it's not in a row.
There might be an open game. If not, it's just going to be a snooze
Friday.
effect.
Okay, Bangden.
No, personally, I would say I would have gone for a draw, but I just feel like there's something to prove here, where the Leicester loss was a blip, and I think United will go for a win. Liverpool will go for a win, but I think United might just nick this 2-1.
Martial's calling
gonna
a green goal.
Martial playing PS5 at home, bro. That one also kena hammered. but I think it's a 2-1.
I swear, we need another Bangden rant, and we need another Footy Guru rant. Footy Guru review. Very. We'll probably do a Serena Bruno special as well. Why I love Bruno Fernandes, and the show goes on after that.
No, I'm sure that we're gonna have a lot of haters where we actually predicted Liverpool to lose. So be prepared for it.
No, don't worry, Dave. We know that's to support you. So one of the representatives of United.
Selamat Hari Raya.
Selamat Hari Raya lah. So basically, in a nutshell, this past 2 seasons has been just weird.
I'm definitely gonna have a lot of. I'm definitely gonna have a lot of enemies after this. After saying United gonna win this game.
It's all our own option, our own opinion. So it doesn't matter.
No, it's just that one game that they don't want to lose. 2 games, home and away. They don't want to lose. Anything else is fine. So that means you can lose 36 games, but you don't want to lose these 2 games. Bullshit.
Yes.
But again, nothing comes bigger than this. Nothing comes bigger than this.
There's nothing for you. There's nothing for you to prove in that 2 games, but you don't have. You have something to prove in the 36 games. Even if you lost, it doesn't matter to me. No.
Okay.
Dave, maaf Zahid dan
I think
Batin.
we're done. Maaf Zahid and Batin. Selamat Hari Raya to everybody who's watching. It was a
Hi, guys.
really fun show.
It was.
At this hour, you seriously got to rewind it. I think all our panel members are going to be sharing this link and going to make it viral because it's really fun for a season that looks so close yet so far for us. Hopefully, Man United get some silverware at the end of the season. I'm saying this honestly. I hope they win the Europa and make it a brilliant year for English football in Europe. Hopefully that happens. I think we really had a good show. So thank you to everybody. Serena, Jeevan, Kishan, Dave, Bangdin, Purva, and Vinod for showing up today. This is Shades of Red, the only all Man United and Liverpool fan talk show brought to you by Koptalk.my and Puritalk.my. We are going to be signing off. Hopefully the game goes well. Hopefully United fans don't protest this Thursday. Come on lah guys. We want some football lah. Well, let's do the talking on the field. You took it too seriously. Don't go on the field. Let the players do the talking on the field. Okay, I'll see you guys.
Okay, bye guys. Selamat Raya.
Selamat Raya.
Selamat Raya.
Hari Raya.
Selamat Raya.
GGMU and
YNWA.
guys.
Selamat
Ciao.